Late Show, one and all. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Now, folks, if you watch the news, you may have heard the head of this network, Leslie Moonves, was forced to step down yesterday. This came after a second Ronan Farrow expose featured more women accusing him of sexual harassment and assault. It's never a good sign when you're the subject of a Ronan Farrow double dip. You don't want it. The new article has some disturbing allegations like this one, when a television executive says that she entered Moonves' office to discuss a work matter, and he said that he was going to get a glass of wine. He left briefly, and when he returned, she said he was not wearing pants and was aroused. Wow. That is an impressive way to open a bottle of wine. Yeah. And one little, got a little corkscrew to it. Ring, 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 ring. Wow. In total, Moonves is accused of harassing or assaulting 13 women, and that's not even counting the thousands of innocent Americans who've walked past this actual poster for Bull. He'll get you off. Anyway, the article is extremely disturbing, and I'm not surprised that that's it. Les Moonves is gone for at least 9 months until he does a set at the Comedy Cellar. Meanwhile, we'll see. Meanwhile, everyone's still trying to identify the anonymous writer of last week's op-ed in the New York Times, especially the president. Sources say Trump is still obsessed with finding the person, but he is being counseled by White House Chief of Staff John Kelly to let it pass. Oh, is he? Really? Yeah. I bet he is. Yeah, Mr. President, just let it go. I mean, whoever wrote it probably didn't even see it as being a big deal. Anyway, let's just put on some Fox and Friends while I shred all examples of my handwriting. Just let it go. Now, let it die. I don't know why everyone is still speculating. The mystery of the op-ed writer's identity has been cracked by WikiLeaks, who tweeted, based upon our statistical analysis of the language used in the New York Times anonymous op-ed, the author is likely to be an older, conservative male. Really? Really? You don't say. Really, wiki sleuths, an older conservative male in the Trump administration. Are you sure it's not a socialist, bisexual Latina in her early 20s?
It ain't no black people.
Now, naturally, members of the administration hit the TV shows, including Trump advisor Kellyanne Conway, who had a message for the author: please leave.
Get out today, because you should be named, blamed, and shamed.
Yes, named, blamed, and shamed. Her rage can't be tamed. She's completely inflamed. But she also looked drained, and her forehead is veined. Her rage seems feigned. Either way, I'm entertained. But, thank you. But her appearances, of course, were overshadowed by Vice President and man eagerly awaiting the Ides of March, Mike Pence. Now, a lot of people have speculated that Pence is the mystery author, but he's willing to go to any length to prove it wasn't him.
Should all top officials take a lie detector test, and would you agree to take one?
I would agree to take it in a heartbeat.
I'll take a test in a heartbeat, which I have once every 3 minutes. Sometimes every 2 minutes if mother is wearing low-cut socks. I'm an ankle man. Well, actually, I had the chance to sit down with the Vice President this weekend, and I asked him the same question. Vice President Pence, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you, Chris.
It's Stephen, but it's not important. Now, if you don't mind me saying so, sir, you look stressed. What's the toughest part of your job?
I spend about 4 hours a day with the president when we're both in Washington, D.C. every day.
That's tough. Now, you've said in reference to the anonymous op-ed in the New York Times, you would agree to take a lie detector test.
I would agree to take it in a heartbeat.
Great, because I have one right here. Let's just place these sensors on your fingers. Ready? Okay. Do you think the Russians helped elect President Trump?
I think, look, this is a president that was elected by speaking directly to the American people and being candid with the American people.
Now, according to Bob Woodward's book, the Trump administration is experiencing a nervous breakdown. Sir, is there chaos inside the White House?
It's absolutely absurd.
Yeah, that's an exclusive. That's an exclusive. Not that. Now, of course, when I was talking to the Vice President, the book I was referring to was Bob Woodward's Fear. He is my guest tonight, and we're going to talk all about the terrifying details. For instance, Woodward here says that some administration officials have taken it upon themselves to rein in Trump's worst impulses. Or as former economic advisor Gary Cohn puts it in the book, it's not what we did for the country, it's what we saved him from doing. Oh, good point. Just the way JFK so memorably put it.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can stop me from doing to our country.
Yeah. Stirring.
Yeah, that's the way he
Stirring
said
words.
It moves me, you know?
Always works.
Wow.
In fact, Gary Cohn and General Mattis are portrayed in the book as fully aware that Trump doesn't understand the importance of allies overseas, the value of diplomacy, or the relationship between the military, the economy, and intelligence partnerships with foreign governments, something they refer to as the big problem, which, coincidentally, is also Trump's Secret Service code name. Now, big problem. We got a big problem. We got big problem incoming. Big problem. Woodward was on the CBS Sunday Morning to discuss the book, and he had a piece of advice for the American people.
And what did you conclude about the beast?
That people better wake up to what's going on.
Scary. But, Bob, to convey the true fear, you might want to talk louder and faster. This explains the failure of the Bob Woodward smoke detector.
Attention. There is a fire. People better evacuate immediately.
Of course, Trump fired back on Twitter. The Woodward book is a joke. Just another assault against me in a barrage of assaults using now disproven, unnamed, and anonymous sources. Many have already come forward to say the quotes by them, like the book, are fiction. Dems can't stand losing. I'll write the real book. Really? That's a bold statement considering you didn't even write your own fake book.